Righto, you know what's going on. I'm predicting my Western Conference standings. I'm gonna kind of just get straight into this, really. I'm not messing around this time. There's a couple hard decisions on the East. If you haven't seen that video, go check it out. But I feel like this one's really easily, just basing it off last season, basing it off what they brought in and what's gone. I think my prediction for the 15 seed is gonna have to be Portland. Not too many moves. I think they brought in Denny, but they lost Malcolm Brogdon, so it's kind of just a switch, really. But yeah, not too much to say about the Portland Trailblazers. They're kind of just meh. They've got Scoot, which maybe can be good this year. They've got Donovan Clingan, who could be very good for them. They've got Anthony Simons. They've got DeAndre Ayton, Matisse Thybulle, Devontae Graham, Jeremy Grant, Shaedon Sharpe, Chris Murray, Robert Williams, like that. Jabari Walker, they're just not. I don't know how much this team's gonna gel. So, I mean, there's not much to say about them, really. Moving on to our next team, my 14th seed is gonna be the San Antonio Spurs. Look, they've got Victor Wembanyama, obviously. They've got Dan Vassell. They brought in some vets with Harrison Barnes and Chris Paul, but around them is just really the same team. They're just lacking more, which is fine. They're in no rush. I think Wemby's going to have an insane year, which could put them up another seed, but I just feel like they don't have enough oomph around the team to get me excited and be like, look, this is going to be a playing team this year. It's not. They've also got Keldon Johnson. They've got Braham, Zach Collins, Trey Jones, Stephen Cassell, which could be good. But other than that, it's an okay team. It's nothing special apart from Wemby, obviously. Now, I feel like my list is going to be very similar to the standings of last year, especially in this bottom half. This pick, I'm going to put the Utah Jazz. They were the 12th seed last season. I'll have a quick look. I don't think they added much to their team. Obviously, they re-signed Lowry. They added Drew Eubanks, Patty Mills. That's really it. They didn't do too much. They're just chilling right now. I don't know what they're gonna do, but they've got Lowry, who can't be traded this year. So yeah, I think they're just gonna be there, just floating around in this area. This area actually gets quite hard because certain teams have lost, certain teams have stayed the same, but they're gonna progress with the young people on them. So this is genuinely a hard area to choose. The West, no hard feelings about any teams here, okay? The West is so close from here onwards. It like from 12th to 8th, I feel like it's going to be a mumble jumble. It could be anyone's ball game. But here, I don't want to put them there because I feel like they are going to be good. But I'm going to put the Houston Rockets there. Even though they've got a decent team, I feel like if the Houston Rockets were in the East, they would be a top 6. Nah, that's too much. A top 7 team. They'd be pretty decent in the East. They've got obviously Aaron Holiday, Eamon Thompson, Jalen Green, Fred VanVleet, Cam Whitmore, Jayshawn Tate, Dylan Brooks, Jabari Smith, Steven Adams, AJ Griffin, we just said, Reed Shepherd, which could be cool to see what he does, Tari Eason, Reggie Bullock, Sengun. They've got a good team. This is way too low for them, but the teams above them I feel like are better. Actually, this 12th and 11th seed could switch a little bit, which brings me on to the 11th seed. I don't want to do it, but I'm gonna have to. I think I'm gonna have to, because the teams are better. The teams above them are just better. I'm putting the Golden State Warriors there. It sucks. Steph Curry is such an amazing player, but I mean, what can you do with the team that's around Steph? What can he do? He's got GP2. He's got Kyle Anderson. He's got AirPods. He's got Moses Moody, Kevin Looney, Buddy Hield, Melton, Wiggs if he's good, Draymond if he stays in the fucking lineup. This team is so small. They've got 1 7-footer. Quinton Post. I don't know if he's played a game. He doesn't even have a picture. they're such a small lineup. I don't think it's going to work this season for them. I think Steph Curry's going to be insane this season. But the people around him, they're bringing in Kyle Anderson, who can't hit a three to save. Oh, man, the Warriors are just... It's funny how much Clay brings to that team, even when he does struggle. He's still good. Like, they get in the play-in and shit like that. But to think that this team in 2022 won the entire thing, and now they're not, my opinion, not even making the play-in, is just insane. How quickly things turn around. But it just sucks to have them there. I do like watching them play though. It's good to watch. Now on the same type of line, which is crazy to think about. Oh, hold on. I've messed up. I'm gonna leave this in. I don't give a fuck. I've messed up. The Golden State Warriors make play-in. And then the Houston goes up. The Clippers aren't making a noise. Actually, I take that back. The Clippers are 11th. I completely forgot. I'm over here. I'm looking at last year's standings to get like a... I don't indulge in the West too much. I don't know as much as I do in the East. But I completely forgot about this Clippers team. They've got James Harden and Kawhi Leonard. Obviously, they lost Paul George. They lost Russ. Daniel Tice, Mason Plumlee. They've added Bamba, Batum, Dunn, Derrick Jones Jr. and Kevin Porter Jr. Yeah, no, I made a mistake. That's my bad. Golden State Warriors, you're in the play-in. I still think they can do better than the Rockets, even though I like the Rockets team a lot more than the LA team. But like, you've got Kawhi Leonard and James Harden. Like, you're gonna be fine. Just not good enough there. Apologies, stuffed up. I'm leaving all that in. I do not care. People make mistakes. Now, I'm gonna put... Ooh, this one's tricky. I'm gonna put the Lakers here. And the team above them, I'll explain why they're there later. But this team, obviously, LeBron, AD, and then people. They've got Vanderbilt, I think, is still there. Hold on, let me have a look. Let me fact check myself. They got D'Lo, Vanderbilt, Dalton Connect, I can't say his name, Cam Reddish, Gabe Vincent, who hardly played. They got Bronny. Respect to Bronny, but I don't need to hear about him every second of the fucking NBA Summer League. Austin Reeves, Rui, Christian Wood. They've got an okay team, playing team. They've got two amazing players, obviously, but I don't know. Where did they finish last season? They finished 8th, so it's not that much of a regression, I guess. But yeah, above them, I'm going to put the Memphis Grizzlies. This team is going to be so fun to watch this season. I kind of missed some Memphis ball last year. They had a horrible season last year. Injuries, suspensions, more injuries. But this year, Zach Edey, he's going to be good. Scottie Pippen Jr., who looked really good in the Summer League. Aldama, Luke Kennard, Ja Morant, JJJ, Brandon Clark, Desmond Bain, Marcus Smart, Gigi Jackson. They've got a good team. I feel like they can fight for those top playing spots. They definitely can. Now, the team above them, I'm going to put Sacramento at the top of the play-in. Now, it is close. I say this a lot. It is close between the 7th and 6th, but I feel like Sac is going to be the 7th seed. They added DeMar, obviously, which is great for their offense. Maybe they can become one of those clutch teams again. Maybe De'Aaron can go back to what he was. I think he struggled a little bit this season compared to his season before, I think. Sabonis, he's just amazing. They've got Trey Lyles as well, Keegan Murray, Kevin Huerter, Jalen McDaniels, Malik Monk, JaVale McGee. They've got a good team. Definitely top in the play-in or the 6th seed. But above them, I am going to have the Pelicans because of the addition of Murray. Now, I feel like if Murray wasn't actually added to the team, they would be a lot lower than I'm going to put them. But Murray's going to really help them. I don't know what they're going to do. Again, this, like the Eastern Conference, is filmed before the end of the trade deadline. So what happens to Brandon Ingram hasn't happened yet. Or if anything happens. But they got Zai, they got Herb Jones, they got CJ, they got Jamal Cain, Ingram at the moment, Jose, Jordan Hawkins, Javonte Green, Trey Murph. They got a good team. Very good team. This is where it gets really, really hard. This top 5 is insane. It's something else. Actually, no, this is fucking easy. Phoenix Suns. They're not as good as these teams. That's all I can say, really. I know they have Kevin Durant and Devin Booker and Bradley Beal. And I think they made some additions to the point guard. So they've actually got a point guard this season. Tyus Jones. They added Tyus Jones. Grayson Allen, who looks like the fucking Hulk. Bol Bol, Nurkic, Monte Morris, Thaddeus Young, Mason Plumlee. Man, if Bradley Beal can figure out how to play basketball again, that'd be really good for this team. If those three can work together on the court, be really good to watch. I feel like if Devin Booker got in his Olympic bag on this team, we might see more from this team. But I feel like it might be Devin Booker's time to move on and just go win. Because he's a really good player. Obviously, Durant's a really good player too. But he'd be moving too much. So he needs to chill out for a bit. I know that they were just in the finals. But I'm still going to put Dallas 4th. Because... Oh, actually, no. I take that back. I forgot. I'm going to put them 3rd. I'm going to leave my 4th for a second. I'm going to put them 3rd. They added Klay Thompson. So they got much better shooting. The progression of Derek Lively is going to be cool to watch. I think they've got really the same team as last season. Apart from... maybe a couple trades here and there that aren't blockbuster. But oh no, they got rid of Josh Green, Tim Hardaway, and Derrick Jones Jr. But they added Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, Quentin Grimes, and Spencer Dinwiddie. So they added some good role players. Klay Thompson was going to be very, very weird to watch him run the floor with Kyrie, but it is what it is. I'm going to put Denver 4th. I was going to put Denver 3rd, but with how Murray is been playing, I don't know how good they're going to be. Because obviously Murray struggled at the end of their playoff run. Plus he struggled in the Olympics for Canada. I don't know what's going on. They added Russ, which is cool. They obviously got Jokic, Murray, and Aaron Gordon, Peyton Watson, Justin Holiday, DeAndre Jordan, Michael Porter. But yeah, I think they're the 4th seed. Not saying that they're not good. They just might be struggling. If Murray's still struggling, I think they're going to struggle a bit more. But they're definitely above Phoenix and New Orleans. They're battling with Dallas 100%. Now I'm going to put Minnesota 2nd. I feel like that's obvious because of what... Yeah, we'll talk about OKC in a second. But Minnesota is obviously a good team. They made it quite far in this playoff run. You know, they got the good taste of a deep playoff run, which is very, very good for Ant's progression. Ant is insane. We saw he was decent in the Olympics too. You know the team. Rob Dillingham is actually going to be really fun to watch too. Jaden McDaniels too. But yeah, Rob and Ant on the floor together might happen. I don't know if they're going to run both of them at the same time. But it'd be a very fun team to watch. Now, I think a bit like the other side, I feel like OKC is going to be a lot further away than Minnesota. Because I think last season, it says here, OKC and Nuggets were tied for the first seed. I feel like it's going to be really different this season with OKC. OKC have done bits. They've increased their defense dramatically. They've got Shea, obviously, Lou Dort, J-Dub, and Jalen Williams, the other one. Shet. Alex Caruso is going to be such a major part in this lineup. It's going to be overpowered, especially Hartenstein off the bench, or even start. No, that's not going to start. Nikola Topic, I think he's got an injury though for a bit, so we might not see him play for a while. Casey Wallace, Aaron Wiggins. This team is insane. Yeah, this is my Western Conference standings. I didn't think it was as hard as the East. The East is so meh that it's actually hard to rank. But the West is so you're either really bad or you're really good. These teams are just floaters, really. These teams can go anyway, depending on injury. It's all luck of the draw, really. But I think there's going to be an OKC domination on the West. I'm not going to lie. That team is stacked. But stacked with role players as well. Like, it's just a great team. That'll do it for this video. Make sure you comment, like, subscribe, comment your standings in the comments below. Yeah, 2K videos coming soon. Best GM in the league. Not really. We try.